Before I became a therapist, I had no idea how to get help. Therapy wasn't a thing I understood. Partly because I was broke, partly because I grew up in Boston, and mostly because I thought life was just supposed to hurt. My first therapist, well, I didn't conceptualize her as a person at all. She was just a therapist. So I'd say things to her, nutter butter things like, "My blood talks to me," just to see if she would cringe. But she didn't. And now, as a therapist myself, I get it. We know people are full of shit, and we hold space for them until they're a little less full of shit. That's the gig. Our mental health world today is messy. And is there better help out there? Where therapists make what they deserve, people can actually find them and maybe even afford them? And have you ever tried to find a therapist on Psychology Today? The photos are creepy, and the messaging is so generic, and no one ever seems to take health insurance. And somehow, it still looks exactly the same as it did 15 years ago. Oh, and I'm one of those creeps now on Psychology Today. Hi, I'm Alicia Racine Fink. I'm a licensed therapist. I'm a mom, wife, speaker, performer, wannabe comedian, and Hollywood's best kept secret. Ew, did I just say that? Anyway, I am risking my own blank slate to overshare because people need help more than ever. They really do. Thank God we're doing this podcast. Oh yeah, welcome to my podcast. This is Xanyland. This is where comedians and a therapist, me, break down the chaos of mental health.
I feel like every time I tell my therapist something that's enveloped in a lot of shame and like, this is freaky, this is bad.
Yeah.
And she doesn't react with the weight of the shame that I want her to react, I get annoyed and feel not seen. Like you were trying to freak the other one out. I want them to be like, that's weird.
Confessing struggles.
My mom loved to go cold turkey on an SSRI. Just like, I feel good. I don't need it anymore. And then it would be like, you gotta skip hockey practice. Mom's on the ledge again. Like just running defense on my mom chugging NyQuil and being like, I was gonna run the car in the garage, but I lost my keys. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, we're all having fun here.
Truths and all the awkward moments in between. Big T and small T. And everything in the middle. Oh, and T? Yeah, that's trauma. Did you know in the 80s we didn't even acknowledge that trauma existed? And today everyone is triggered. Okay, so now we have words for it. But the world of mental health is still crazy making. So why comedians? Well, because comedy is truth-telling. Comedians know how to make the hard stuff easier to say, and sometimes even easier to hear. In Xanyland, we're going down the rabbit hole, exploring what works, what's broken, and why we're a little unhinged.
For years, after 10 p.m., it's me versus snacks, and the snacks often win. People with ADHD often like the dopamine hit of sugar, so we have a dopamine deficiency.
Yeah.
So like getting that sugar, dopamine.
Let's dish the tea and figure it out together. And if this doesn't make you laugh or book a therapy appointment, don't worry. There's always denial.